In this video, we are going to learn about the Find a Club feature on the District 56 website. So what I have pulled up here is the District 56 website, Toastmastershouston.com, and we are going to go to the Find a Club feature. So if you go to the right-hand side of your screen and you're going to click on Find a Club. What it's going to do is bring up a new screen, which is how to find a District 56 club. And we're going to go over a couple of the features. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here. So if you are looking for a club, there is a couple ways that you are able to search for a club in your area, or we also have a new feature where you can search by meeting type. And also there is a feature where you can find club times. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over a couple of those features and show you how to easily use those. We're hoping that by doing this, you're going to be able to find the clubs that are near you and be able to look at information related to those clubs. So let's get started. So the first one is the Find a Club. So you're going to click on that, and it'll bring up a screen if you're on a different screen. And then you can search by location. You can search by a name, for example, if you know a particular name of a club. And then you can also search by areas. If you know a particular Toastmasters area, you're going to be able to search a category by that. And then you're going to notice that you're going to be able to search down here by filtering by meeting type here. So let's go ahead and use the search field. So the first thing is let's just say you are looking for a club and you know their name. So let's go ahead and say you know the name of your club, and it is, maybe you want to know if it's in your particular area. So maybe you look at Missouri City, right? So you would click in there, and what it's going to do is it will show you clubs maybe that have those search terms in it. So you see League City, you see Clear Lake City. So again, it's searching by the city, and you can scroll down here and look. So here is one. It's Missouri City Toastmasters Club. And if you see that, you would be able to click on that, and it would bring up the information specifically to that club. And you can see here that it's in a particular area. Here's the contact information. You're able to send an email. And then also this club has a website, so you're going to be able to click on that and get some more information. And you notice that maybe you don't know what type of meeting type it is, but then it also has a map. If you scroll down further, if there are information such as photos or anything like that, that's also going to show up in their listing. So let's go back. So that is one way to search, and you can search by name. Another way to search is to find a club is maybe you want to search by location. So you can search by for example, maybe you want to look at it by a location and say like you want to do Houston. Again, you can search by that. And what it's going to do again is bring up any records that have Houston in there. So again, here's Houston Methodist Toastmasters. You're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to do, for example, that. Now let's just say you wanted to see by map. Well, if you click on the map, you're able to look at different specific Toastmaster clubs that are in that area, and then you're able to use the zip code. So if you want to look at what maybe is in a Houston zip code, let's just say this is your zip code here, you can click on that, and what it's going to do, it should bring up any Toastmasters club that are in those areas. So let's just try a different one just to see what happens, and it should bring up any of those areas here. So here is one that we showed where the zip code was 77008, and you can see that there are 2 Toastmasters clubs that are in that zip code, and there's a Heights Toastmasters, and then there's a Find Your Voice Toastmasters. So that is how that feature would work if you wanted to search by map. There's a way also you can look at it in grid format. So again, you can see it here. If you didn't like the map, you can go ahead and see the 2 areas by grid. And then also you can use the list view, which would give you everything, which is, it would show you the 2 clubs, and then also it would show you where it is on the map. So that is a way for you to be able to search it by location. Now let's say you wanted to search by a particular meeting type. So for example, you were looking for clubs that are online. You would go ahead and click the meeting type, and you're going to notice that when you do that and search, and you click online, so let's go ahead and do that, you're going to notice that all of these clubs that have online as the meeting type now pop up. Now then, from this perspective, then you can also enter a zip code. If you wanted to narrow that down a bit, then you're going to be able to do that here. So that is how you're able to filter it by meeting type if that's what you wanted to do. The last thing that I wanted to go over is the information that is in a particular meeting club's, what is available when you click on a club and you want to know more about them. You would notice that it would have information again on how to contact them, if they had a website, their meeting type, when do they meet here, and then also if they have a photo, you're able to go ahead and take a look at that. You can use the map feature. It's going to show you where they are on the map. And then also, if you use nearby listings, it's also going to show you other Toastmaster clubs that are close to that particular club. So in this video, we went over on how to find a club, and also how to search for a particular club. Now, let's say you wanted to find a club and you were looking for a specific time frame. The way that we would go ahead and do that is click on Find Club Times. Now, what it's going to do is bring up a new screen, and in this screen, you're going to see all the clubs and when they meet. I do want to make a caveat here that if you have it, it's by frequency and time of day, and you're able to go ahead and on the right hand side, you're going to be able to turn these on or off by toggling, right? So you're going to be able to see when those are. So for example, you're going to do that. If you wanted to see the first and third Mondays, you can see there's 2 clubs that meet on the first and third Monday. So that is kind of how that would work here. If you notice that there is not a frequency that is displayed, then that means that that club meets weekly. So we want you to make sure that you understand that. So let's just say I was looking for a club on Tuesdays, and I wanted to see on the first and third Thursdays, or the first and third Tuesdays. You can see I can pick that here, and it's going to show that. If I wanted to do second Tuesday, the fourth, anything with Tuesday, I would go ahead and click all of the ones that I'm looking for here, right? And you're going to notice that if I picked Tuesday here, you're going to be able to do that. Also, if you scroll down, you're going to be able to pick a time of day. So if you're only looking for mornings, you can click on mornings and you can see that there is nothing here. If you look on afternoon, you can see that now it does the filtering by the times of the afternoons. So that is how we will find a club by a specific club time. Now that's all for this video. If you loved this video, please go ahead and comment below. And if you want to subscribe to the District 56 YouTube, go ahead and click on that bell and you will be notified of any future videos. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.